Okay, we're doing happy places, places you go when you're not doing so well but you want to get away from it all in your head. And I think for most people that's usually some fictitious place or somewhere they've seen in a picture, but mine is a place I've actually been, and it revolves around a moment as much as the place. I'm talking about a place called Cayo, Guillermo, which is a small island off the coast of Cuba, and Ernest Hemingway spent some time there. And one afternoon I was sitting there sipping a rum and coke, as you do in Cuba, in this wonderful place which is palm trees by a white sandy beach with that blue sea that you only get in the Caribbean. If you've never been, you've not experienced it. But I've been in a lot of places and never seen the sea as blue. The waves, and when I say waves, they're tiny waves, but they were hitting the beach slowly, and rather than making that usual wave crashing noise, they were making a ringing sound like bells. And it was hot, as it usually is in the Caribbean, but there was, within that heat, there was a breeze, and the breeze was at the perfect pace to keep time with the heat, and the temperature was perfect, and there was the ringing noise of the waves and the palm trees slowly sort of rattling in the breeze. There was a smell of coconut coming from the various coconuts that had fallen off of the coconut palms, and I was sitting there with a rum and coke, and I just suddenly realised at that point that this moment was so perfect that everything that had come before in my life and everything that would happen afterwards was irrelevant at that point, because there was a total feeling of calm. There was no worries, no need to be or do anything else other than just sit there and absorb the moment. And obviously, eventually that moment passed. The wind changed a little bit, the sea stopped making the ringing noise, the rum and coke in my hand was empty, and that went away. But now, whenever I'm stressed and I need to find a place to relax, I find myself somewhere quiet and sit back and close my eyes and think of that moment on Cayo Guillermo and try and bring that into my mind. And of course that's never quite the same as the actual moment was, but just a little bit of that in my life is sometimes what keeps me going. So that's my happy moment. This is a video response to a very good video by Brad Thunder, which I recommend. You'll find this video linked to it, so I suggest you check that out and maybe make a video about your happy place that you go to when you're stressed, when you need to relax, and when you need to take it easy.